Of the 190 million, she only got 1.4 million dollars.
Wait, where's the other money though?
Exactly. Where did the other money go?
Hello, welcome to S&T Chats.
So I guess you guys are interested in Youngmi's story.
Well, we have a really small channel, but we had some comments, so we're gonna follow through.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like Youngmi's like life story in the entertainment industry is like a really, really long one.
Yeah.
Like since the beginning, there was friends and now they're not friends. And then she's married and now she's not married. And then there's also the case about her agency. So I just want to talk about her agency today. I feel like it lasted a really big impact on how Youngmi feels in life.
Yeah, I mean, she started out as a child star as well. Yes. Super cute, like super cute. A little bit of her backstory of how she got into entertainment industry is her parents are actually both like super smart people.
Oh.
Her whole family is super smart, like mathematics smarts and everything. And she was just the black sheep of the family. And she was super active, like a tomboy. And then her parents like, okay, go dance. Get your energy out. And then so eventually she, went into dance and then she got into acting. And that's how she started really young.
什么喵的一声叫扑过去，一把抓住了小耗子。明明看见小耗子的胡须上沾着高胶，才知道高。小耗子呀，
背呀，
背呀，
北娘昨天教给你的那首，
就给飞娘教你的。你先吃这个黄的，再吃这个白的，最后吃这个小小的。哥哥你真逗。
Yeah, like you said, she's been in the entertainment industry for a really long time. I personally like her character because I like how she's outspoken. But of course, every celebrity has its
ups and downs, When Youngmi first debuted into the entertainment industry as an adult.
She became huge, I think, from 仙剑, right?
Yeah. Once she started acting, she actually took on a lot of roles because she wanted to get her face out there. She wanted to get her name out there, right? And then she found out that if I started my business myself, if I started my agency myself, right?
Yeah.
So Youngmi and 3 other people created this agency, right? And then out of the 3 people, she was the person with the least amount of stocks of the company, right? So then out of the 3, one of them has 45%, the second person has 20%, and she only has 15%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so not a lot at all, right? So in order for her to get the startup cost, she actually signed a very, very like dangerous deal with one of the I guess person who have money. So basically, the deal was if she doesn't make 300 million in 3 years, she will need to pay that 300 million plus a 15% interest on top of that.
What?
Yeah. That's the deal that she signed. Yep. So Youngmi is the one who signed that contract. So,
with someone else.
With someone else.
So that she's able to
borrow money and
get
start
money
up her
from that
company.
person.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, so is did she borrow 300 million then?
Yes. So in the 3 years that she signed the company, she did like 11 or like 12 movies and reality TVs and TV series. Like she went on a lot of different projects, right? And then at the end, the project that had the most revenue was 三生三世.
Yeah, I just remember one summer I was at home and her drama just one after another, one after another, one after another for like a whole year.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, wow, she's like really killing it and like working really hard.
Yeah.
And all her dramas became pretty well, received. Like I watched a ton of them.
Out of the 300 million, 190 million got sent to her company.
Yeah.
And then of the 190 million, she only got 1.4 million dollars.
Wait, where's the other money though?
Exactly. Where did the other money go?
Wait, I mean, my math isn't that great, but the numbers just sound a little bit off.
Yeah.
Like a huge big gap.
Yep.
So you're saying, let's just use 3 digits to talk about.
Yeah,
Okay,
$300.
so just say 300. She made $300, and then $190 went to the company agency.
Yeah.
And then she only got $1,
She only got $14.
$14 in her own pocket.
In her own pocket, yeah, exactly. So then because of this, a lot of fans are like talking about how her company is sucking the blood, basically. Like she's being a cow, she's like a mule, she's just working nonstop for the company. And then all she got was this amount of money.
But where's the other $100? Did the person that she's borrowing it from took it?
No, so apparently it went into the pocket of the other
two.
Yeah, but like this is just he say, she say, so we don't know.
My gosh.
But what was recorded is that she only got $1.4 million.
$14.
Yeah, $14. Out of $300. Oh Lord. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So then now that 3 years has passed, and then a few years ago, I think she said that she's leaving the company.
Yes.
Right?
I saw.
And then she's leaving her own company.
Yeah,
right?
the one that she created.
Yeah. And then we don't know why exactly she left. She did say in an interview, maybe it's because the things that they don't see on the same wavelength. One example that I guess the internet had given us is that the company took on a role for her in the TV drama without letting her know.
Oh, wow.
And that she knew about that role the day before.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And then, so after she left, she also said in an interview, she's like, now that I left, like, I can take on roles that I want, things like that.
Yeah, I saw an interview after she left. Like, people ask her, like, are you happy now? And she's like, yes, I feel a lot more happier. Life is treating me a lot better.
Yeah.
I can do things that I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, that was one of her key things. Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
So I think there's 6 different seasons for The Great Escape. You can YouTube it. It's so good. There's Deng Lun, there's Yang Mi, there's Zhang Dada, and it's basically an escape room, and it's really, really fun, and it's really, really funny, you guys.
It's a Chinese reality.
Yeah.
But Deng Lun, you said Deng Lun.
Deng Lun, yeah.
He's like 封杀了.
Why is he Feng Shan? I don't really know. If you guys are interested, let us know. I guess
apparently
we'll do some
he
research.
was buying a prostitute,
Oh,
but
well,
only that one prostitute.
what the heck?
But there must be something else, some
Yeah.
other reason.
Yeah,
they don't
for
just
sure.
封杀. Like,
Yeah.
like everybody.
Everybody does it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. But anyways, The Great Escape, YouTube it, 6 seasons, so good, so good. Okay. So she came on for that show for the last episode last season, right? And then in one of the escape rooms, she basically had to do something, I think. I don't really remember. But then she's like, oh, I've been betrayed so many times, like I'm used to it. And then she said it so calmly to the point that it's kind of scary.
你有被人背叛过吗？如果你有被人家背叛过，你舍得这样背叛我吗？杨小姐，换姐妹的那个。我经常被人背叛，所以我没有自觉会背叛。太习以为常了。
What did she have to endure? What sort of hardships did she go through for her to say it like that?
I mean, she started her own agency, right?
Yeah.
And she brought in a lot of new faces as well.
Yes.
Including Dilu Reba.
Yeah, that's one of the big ones.
Yes, and there's a couple other guys as well, and they're all like in Senshin, like that drama.
Oh.
And yeah, that one's pretty done by her agency. And they all, their career started kicking off.
Yep.
Pretty good. Like under that agency, they made a lot of people popular.
Yeah.
Especially Dili Reba, but Dili Reba did leave that company too.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there.
So to follow up with you, I do want to point out that I also found a video on Douyin that basically said there's 3 actresses that her company signed with, and out of the 3 actresses, 2 of them, like within a year or 2 years that they were there, they were in like 20 different pieces. 20 different projects, right? And then they all left. And then the reason that they left was they were like, oh yeah, Yang Mi didn't give me enough projects to
Opportunities.
do. Opportunities. And then another one was like, yeah, Yang Mi doesn't value me. And then I'm like, you like went into 20 different projects within a span of like 1 or 2 years. Like, how could you say that?
And maybe because their project didn't get as much popularity as the ones that Yang Mi was in, because she was working her butt off too.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, then think like you didn't blow up because you're acting or your singing or your whatever wasn't good enough.
I mean, this is kind of why we favor Zhao Lusi. One thing is like, if she doesn't get a part or if she's not like getting trending, she like kind of looks in herself.
Yeah.
But like most of these like actresses, they're just like, oh, the
looking
company
outwards
didn't help me.
Yeah,
they didn't
it's
support
your
me.
fault.
Yeah. But I did also watch an interview because I'm pretty big Yang Mi fan a couple years ago. But you know how a lot of agencies, they don't want actors and actors, they don't want to share their different opportunities because they feel like the pie is too small. Like if they take a chunk, then they won't have a chunk for themselves.
Yep.
But what Yang Mi said was what really touched me is that this pie is too big. You know, I don't mind if someone,
Takes a
gets
bite.
that role.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because it's so big. There's a piece for everyone. So I just thought that was a pretty bold statement and pretty nice statement for her.
I also want to bring up, so in the beginning when Yang Mi just got famous, she actually did an interview, right? And then she's like, well, like if there an opportunity presents to you that if you sleep with this director, if you sleep with this sponsor, you can become a famous person. Like you can become an A-list actress, you can become an A-list actor, and then that video blew up.
Yeah, I remember that.
这个导演睡了，你就可以拿到这个很好的机会。你可能有了这个机会，你就有可能能一下往上再迈一大步。
我说白了，如果是张艺谋或者李安，
你觉得你一定会去做？
如果他愿意，他给我
就给你这个机会，
对他
看你会不会
给了我
做
这个暗示的话，就是我说白了，我肯定会。
She said and she asked.
And she was asked.
Yeah.
And then I think she responded though. Did she respond say something that no, she didn't, or?
Yeah, she said no, she didn't. She said that I know
Yeah,
people who
yeah.
slept. And then she asked the interviewer, if you were presented with the opportunity to sleep with a sponsor, to sleep with a director, would you do it? And then the interviewer was like, well, I guess it depends on who it is.
But that's like really common in the entertainment industry,
Yeah.
and especially with Chinese entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like Hollywood and the Chinese industry, right? I mean, it's like entertainment industry isn't a clean place. Like everybody knows that. It's pretty dirty on what's going on and like behind the stage, right? But I mean, that's one of the reasons why I really like Yang Mi is because like she willing to say it.
Yeah, and willing to speak her mind.
Yeah.
But I think as the years I've lived, one personality trait that, it's really hard to tell if a person is good or bad from, really shallow interactions or just by looking at them. But one thing I've learned is if someone's overly too nice, if they're overly too perfect and talk and careful of, be careful.
Yeah.
But if someone's like really straightforward and like kind of unfiltered, maybe not the best to listen to. Like it might hurt you a little bit, but those kind of people are more trustworthy than those fake ones.
Yeah, because they're being truthful to you.
Yeah, like they might hurt your feelings, but at least they're not hiding anything.
Right. Right.
In Chinese, it's kind of like 就不会说话的人， 就可能会
Like people who like Chinese, it's like people who don't know how to talk.
Yeah,
That's how they say it.
Yeah, and I feel like Yang Mi is like she's kind of, but she's pretty good at talking.
Yeah,
she's pretty good.
She is. Like if you look at a lot of her TV realities, even on The Great Escape, she can seem kind of prickly, but then I feel like that's kind of understandable with what she went through her whole life in the entertainment industry. You have to be a strong woman and you have to be a bit prickly, otherwise you're gonna get hurt.
She really worked her way up to the top.
Yep. So that's the story we want to share with you guys. Because I guess this happened. Was it recently? I don't know. I don't think so.
She's kind of disappeared a little bit.
Yeah.
Recently, I haven't seen. I mean, I saw somewhere like, oh, Yummy. She did act in something. I don't know, but it didn't blow up. So they're saying she's going downhill a bit. But I think it's gonna take her time to rebuild because she did leave her agency, and she probably offended some people, higher up people with power and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm waiting for her.
Yeah. I mean, we know she can bounce back. It's Yangmi. She's boss lady. So let's all wait for her and let's all support her. So that's what we want to share with you today. Let's all support Yangmi as best as we can, and we will see you in our next video.
Yeah.
Right? Don't
Don't
forget to
like
like and subscribe. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.